Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Another face has been activated to the 53-man roster. Before we get to that, shout out to our affiliate partner at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, feel free to hit the link I have pinned in the comment section, and it's also in the description. Use promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a small discount on your purchase. If they already have a current deal going on, you can actually stack this promo code on top of that to receive even more off of your final price. They have NFL helmets and college helmets. They have fully customizable ones as well as replica ones that you can actually wear on a football field. So if you need a new helmet and you're playing football or something, Green Gridiron is the place for you. Make sure to hit that link in the comment section, and it's in the description. You can use that promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout. So what just happened? Well, we already knew this is going to take place because the Vikings needed to do so to receive potentially another draft pick. Per Ian Rappaport, the Vikings have signed quarterback Daniel Jones to the active roster and waived Brett Rippon per him and Tom Pelissero. This is a much needed move. We knew this is going to happen after we traded, or not really traded, signed him from free agency just earlier a couple weeks ago during the season after getting released from the New York Giants. He's not the greatest quarterback, but if you put him in the right system, like a la, Sam Darnold, maybe he thrives. Now, this ain't saying that Daniel Jones is going to be the starter for the Minnesota Vikings against the Los Angeles Rams. Now, this does help us out in, the depth chart aspect of it. If you're looking at the game, you're thinking, okay, if Sam Darnold starts stinking, if he starts crapping the bed, if you will, maybe Danny Dimes steps in. He's won a playoff game against our Minnesota Vikings. He's been there. He's done that. It would be interesting to see how that dynamic would work. I mean, he's been in the system long enough to understand the plays. He's got he's been able to build some relationships with, the receivers, some of the offensive linemen, people like that, the personnel on the offense, basically. I like this move. This move was needed to be made because, as Ben Gosling did tweet, the Vikings have signed Daniel Jones to the active roster, putting them in line to get a compensatory pick for him if he leaves in free agency this offseason. They're waiving Brett Rippon. This is huge for the Minnesota Vikings, right? We don't have many draft picks this upcoming season. We have a first rounder, 2 fifth rounds, and maybe a sixth and a seventh, or maybe just a seventh round pick. I'm not 100% sure. But this gives us an extra draft pick if he were to leave in free agency. Now, that all is nice, fine and dandy. But if you think about it, maybe he doesn't leave in free agency. And here's why, right? Sam Darnold's been on a tear this year, right? 14-3 on the season. Looked absolutely phenomenal in this system. If the Vikings decide to keep Sam Darnold, give him a multi-year contract, what do they do with J.J. McCarthy, who they drafted 10th overall? A lot of speculation is surrounding him being involved in trade packages, right? Trying to move up or get another first-round pick for J.J. McCarthy. If that were to happen, say Sam Darnold signs a 3-year, whatever $1 million contract, stays with the Minnesota Vikings, the Vikings decide, hey, this is our quarterback going forward for the next couple of years. We don't really want to spoil J.J. McCarthy. Let's give him away to a different team because we can get a serious package back. We can get a first-round pick this year and probably more picks later on down the road in a couple of years or something like that. What do we do as backup? Well, maybe Danny Dimes remains a Viking as the number 2. And if Sam Darnold again starts, like I said earlier, crapping the bed and not really performing, Danny Dimes steps in. Maybe he takes the reign and has a year that Sam Darnold had this year. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that's definitely a thought to have. So we would obviously like to see Danny Dimes leave to get another draft pick. But if it comes at the cost of getting a first round draft pick, moving up to top 10 or something like that, getting a perennial, all defensive player, one of these big time names in the draft, is it worth keeping Danny Dimes as the backup quarterback behind Sam Darnold? That's only if we re-sign Sam to end in this offseason. But as of right now, Danny Dimes has been activated to the 53-man roster. He'll be ready for this playoff, extravaganza, these 1 week seasons, if you will. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how Sam Darnold performs under pressure. If Danny Dimes ends up seeing the field, I doubt it. But it gives us some good depth to kind of look forward to during the playoffs if something were to happen and if Sam Darnold ends up getting hurt. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. Have a great rest of the night, folks, and Skol Vikes.